Ladies and gentlemen, we are here like we never left. Welcome to the House of Hammer, built by the nation for the nation. Raider Nation news today. Thank you guys. I know a lot of you guys were over at Waste's channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those coming on in, do me one quick favor. These three simple things, especially if you're a first timer, don't let it be your last time in here. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, fantasy, and more. We got Ghost Sniper, we got Alec, we got 4-Alarm Dumpster Fire, we got Bambino, we got David Zahn. Yeah, it is stardom, shitum. Let me actually get the chat. Like I said, this is off the rip. I didn't schedule this today, so I do got to get the chat up and going so I can highlight you guys. And we're going to get into this. And you guys see at the top, we're at 6826. We are on that road to 10K. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. It would be dope while me and Graf are doing the live watch party this afternoon that maybe we hit 7K. Who knows? Tell a friend to tell a friend. You guys are in store for a lot of amazing graphics. No pun intended. And the full functioning scoreboard, you guys are not going to want to miss that. But let me get to this chat real quick so I can just put this in for us. Give me 1 second. Believe this is it right here. Sorry for the dead air. You know I hate doing that. Pop-up chat. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. I got you. All right, I think we're good. Let's see if I can get if this is gonna pop up or not. And of course, it's not at the moment. We'll figure that shit out momentarily. But anyways, oh, actually, you know why that didn't work? Because I was clicking on the wrong thing. Let's try this. Ah, there it is. Aloha, mahalo. What's good? Phil, what's good? Omni said make hammer time. I can't with y'all. James Lillard, Sultan, Jose, Desert, Latte, Cantin. DeMarcus, what's good? What's good? What's good? Okay. I did want to put the rundown. I do see that the chat box does need to be minimized. We're gonna fix that before we go live later on. I was doing, I guess the best way to call this is homework the entire day yesterday, amongst other things. But let me see if I have this up at least, and we'll be good to go. No, because I think that was on the other one. So who gives a shit? Let's get into it with the week 4 injury report. Like I said on Wasted Live, Deshaun Watson was ruled out at about 10:45 this morning. He is not playing against the Baltimore Ravens. So DTR, the rookie out of UCLA, will be starting for the Cleveland Browns. The Baltimore Ravens are out Rashad Bateman and wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. as well. But let's get into the not expecteds and the rest of this injury report this morning. Not expected to play. Austin Eckler, running back of the Chargers. Elijah Mitchell, the running back of the Niners. Saquon Barkley, the Monday night matchup against Seattle. He is not expected to play. I just mentioned Deshaun Watson, Beckham, and Bateman. You got Treylon Burks, the receiver from Tennessee, who is out. Jonathan Mingo, the receiver from Carolina, is out. Irv Smith Jr., the tight end from Cincy, is out. Garoppolo, you guys know, is out with a concussion. Zay Jones, the receiver of Jacksonville, he's out, but they're currently playing in the fourth quarter. Expected to play today, Miles Sanders for Carolina, Justice Hill, David Njoku. Derek Carr is expected to play with that sprained AC joint. Tyler Higbee, Salvin Ahmad, Deebo Samuel, and Marquise Brown are all expected to play today. So stay tuned. There might be some other alerts that pop up within the next hour, less than an hour. We're about 39 minutes away from the start of the 1 o'clock games. Let's go into the rankings real quickly. Quarterbacks, I'm going to go top 15. You got Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Tua Tagovailoa, Anthony Richardson, Kirk Cousins, Daniel Jones, Justin Fields, Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, Russell Wilson, Geno Smith, Brock Purdy. That's your 15. Damn, that was pretty dope. That was on some Busta Rhymes shit as quickly as I got all those names out. Running backs, Christian McCaffrey, Tony Pollard, Bijan Robinson, Josh Jacobs is 4th going into today. Interesting. Travis Etienne, Kenneth Walker, Kyron Williams, Derrick Henry, James Cook, Zach Moss, Raheem Mostert, Joe Mixon, DeAndre Swift. He just played. Oh, actually, no. I keep forgetting he's an Eagle now. He's playing the Commanders today. Alexander Madison and Miles Sanders round out your 15. For the receivers, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Keenan Allen, Jamar Chase, Steph Diggs, Devontae Adams moves up a spot this week. A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Puka Nacua, Chris Olave, Calvin Ridley, Jalen Waddle, DK Metcalf, and Devontae Smith round out your 15 at the receiver position. For the tight ends, Travis Kelce, TJ Hawkinson, George Kittle, Darren Waller, Mark Andrews, Sam Laporta, Evan Ingram, Dallas Goedert, Pat Freiermuth, Kyle Pitts, Luke Musgrave, Hunter Henry, Tyler Higbee, Jake Ferguson, and Dalton Kincaid for your tight ends. For your kickers, I think we only need to do 12, but whatever. Jake Moody, Jake Elliott, Tyler Bass, Cameron Dicker, Brandon Aubrey, Harrison Butker, Jason Myers, Justin Tucker, Jason Sanders, Matt Gay, Brett Mayer, Young Ho Koo. And for your defense, last but not least, the Eagles, the Niners, the Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Browns, Steelers, Saints, Ravens, Bengals, Broncos, Bucks, Seahawks, Chargers, Jaguars, and Bills. Shout out. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really trying to be on top of this stuff. Braxton Walters with the $4.99. AO threw a lot to tease in the preseason. Watch out for May to have a big game finally, at least passing wise. We just talked about this on Wasted's Live just now. Shout out to the big bro. I said it before that we saw what he did in the preseason, how the tight ends were involved. There's a good chance we'll see a lot more of that today, especially when it comes to us being in the red zone. I'm here for it. I can't wait. I do have a sound effect I'm going to add later on. You guys are not gonna want to stop laughing when I do it, but you guys will hear that later on during the game, the watch party with Graf. Shout out to LV. Good morning. Remember October 1st, Vegas drawing. That's a fact, bro. Thoughts and prayers with those families. I can't believe it's been a few years already since that tragedy happened. I know I'm old, but did you say poop in the cooler? Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua. He's the receiver for the Rams. I fucking can't let y'all. Rated fam salute. LV was just, yeah. Orlando, what's good? Thank you for not wearing it. I don't own a car jersey, and I never would have. Just saying. Is Amari Cooper now a must-sit? DTR is... No, because DTR does have some upside. I'm really curious. Like I said, I'll probably go and flip at that game a little bit, but I still do believe that Cleveland is going to win. Cleveland has a very, very solid defense going into these first few weeks. You got Myles Garrett out there on the line. I think that they're still going to win today. Should I start DK or James Cook at my flex? I'm going with DK. That's the number one receiver. Go with DK. Let me do one more thing. Let me take this down real quick. I think we do have it open up already, if I remember correctly. We do. Let me turn off, what is it called? Do not disturb mode. And please, guys, let me know that you can hear me loud and clear, because we've had some new viewers that are telling me that my audio is low and this, that, and the third. Please let me know if the audio is good right now. Shout out to Ghost Sniper on the $2. Bro, don't tease me with this sound. I have to load it. So I can't do that while I'm live, because the Rodecaster will completely, you guys won't hear me, and it'll be a whole headache and a half. Wild story, my wife was supposed to be there that day. Issues happened and she didn't actually go. God has a plan for everybody, bro. And that's the truth. What's up, nation? That's what I'm looking at. AO over Justin Fields. Also, Ayuk or James Conner in my flex. All right, give me 2 seconds, Madden Life. Let me get back to, shout out to Fantasy Pros, by the way. All their amazing work and detail. You said O'Connell. Again, this is O'Connell's first game. I'm not trying to be the one to tell you guys to start him yet. We have to see what he is actually capable of doing. So I don't want to say to start him. And you have him, Justin Fields is going against who today? The Broncos. Survey says Justin Fields 100%. And then you said Ayuk and James Conner. I don't even know how to spell this dude's name. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. There it is. It's AI. That's why. Ayuk and hold on. You said Ayuk and James Conner, and this is your flex. Consensus down the board, 94-6 in favor of Brandon Ayuk. There you go. Back to the chat. Steven. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna try to answer all your guys' questions. This chat moves incredibly fast, so bear with me, guys. Let me get this one up. Need a running back, a receiver, and a flex. Stevenson, Javonte, Thielen, or DJ Moore. Good God Almighty. Give me a second, guys. I'm so sorry. This takes a lot of work. For those that don't know, if you guys legit saw the setup and I don't have the other camera set up right now, you'd be like, yo, how the hell does he do this? Like, I truly am a one-man show at times. Javonte, wait, who is Javonte? First off, because I just tried to put that in, it's not even coming up. Thielen, DJ Moore. I don't know who Javonte is, so I can't put that name in there right now. Teen was good. Out of these three, out of Thielen, DJ Moore, and Stevenson, Stevenson is number one. Between Thielen and DJ Moore, you're gonna go with Thielen. I think Javonte Williams is who you're talking about, if I remember correctly. Let me say something. This is insane. Yeah, you know why? It wasn't spelled correctly for whatever strange ass reason. You said Javonte and Stevenson. I have a feeling that they're gonna go with Stevenson on this too. I could be wrong. Yeah, Ramondre Stevenson still 53-47. So there you go. Let me get back to this chat. I should have just split the screen up because you guys are running. Jalen Waddle or Amari Cooper? Go with Waddle. I have Waddle on my team. I'm going with Waddle. Tank Dell or Miles Sanders? Let's take a look at that real quickly. Tank and Sanders. Survey says Miles Sanders 90-10. Go with Miles today. Back to the chat I go. I'm really trying so hard right now to help you guys. Aiden will do just enough to get the dub. Renfro and JJ will both eat. I love hearing that. Everything sounds great now. Awesome. Appreciate you guys. No, do not start O'Connell yet, guys. Please do not start him yet. Don't risk it yet. Don't risk your team yet. Jordan Addison, Marquise Brown, or Tank Dell. Give me a second. John. Like you guys see, I am trying to get this stuff in as quickly as possible for you. We are 30 minutes away from kickoff of the 1 o'clock games. You guys are really going in today. A lot of you guys seem to be into this. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Especially those that are playing fantasy. This is what we do Sunday morning. So for your flex, Tank Dell, 81. Marquise Brown is at 11. Addison is 8. Start Tank Dell today. And Pittsburgh has not been the best. We played down to them, and pretty much the reason that we lost last weekend. Go with Tank Dell. Should you start Hopkins? I'm not trusting Hopkins. Not really him necessarily, but I'm not trusting Ryan Tannehill and that offense in Tennessee. I really am not. Yeah, I got it, guys. I got it. Everybody's like, you don't know who Javonte is? I got you. Avakasi from the land down under. What's up, bro? Salute. Outlook on George Pickens. Must start or sit. George Pickens. Look, he's really the only viable receiver that's really left in Pittsburgh right now. Who else do you have? That's the question. King Wrecker is asking like 1,000,001 questions and tried to keep it incredibly close in his comment. Allen, Swift, Ford, Chase London, Musgrave, Kirk, Algier. Jeez, dude, come on. You got to make that a little bit simpler, man. That's insane right now. What would be a good trade I can make? Oh my God. You might have to DM me and we will have to revisit that like in the middle of this week. That's a lot to read right now, bro. Hopefully we see Renfro finally involved. I'm hoping so. You're doing great. No worries. I appreciate you, brother. I think Zeke steals some of Ramondre Stevenson's TDs against the Cowboys. I think Zeke, if they get there, I think he'll get like one. I think Zeke will get one just because he's back in Dallas. Guys, also, if you didn't know, I maybe because I didn't put it on the screen. This nifty thing, I know the bottom, it's today and we're talking fantasy, but guys, call into the vault line right now if you guys have start sit 'em questions. Like, it's another great way to interact with me. It's a great way to ask your questions, be heard, and get your fantasy lineups right and ready. So guys, 347-471-0361. Call into the SeatGeek Vault line right now. It's start 'em, sit 'em. We're going to be on for like another 28 minutes. As the 1 o'clock game starts, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to try to rest and get my mind a little bit more right for our 4 o'clock game against our AFC West rival, the Los Angeles Chargers. So if you guys want to call in right now, have any fantasy questions, feel free to call on in right now. We got plenty of time to do it. Okay, one more. Tight end pick'em. Ferguson, Hunter Henry, Dalton Kincaid. This is a tough one. This is a very tough one. Let me put this in real quick. Yeah, I know who Ferguson is, and I think I got him as a guy that I should be picking up off the waiver wire this week, but I'm not chancing it just yet. But let me put this in the chat in our little machine, our magical fantasy machine. Jake Ferguson, Hunter Henry, Kincaid. I have a feeling it's going to go with Hunter Henry. 69% Hunter Henry, 21% Jake Ferguson, 10% Dalton Kincaid. There you go, bro. George Pickens or Thielen. Oh, I like that one, actually. I really like this one. I personally, I kind of like the vet in Thielen, but it says George Pickens, 77%, but also it has to do with that matchup. George Pickens and the Steelers are playing Houston. Go with George Pickens. Shout out to Chad Schrader. Quick fantasy question. Should I start CJ Stroud or Kenny Pickett since my starting quarterback Watson is out? Damn, you had to have picked up one of those on waiver because there's no way in hell you had 3 quarterbacks on your roster. Let's take a look real quick and get this broken down real quickly for you. There's no way you carried 3 quarterbacks, so I would hope not anyways. Unless you really didn't trust one of them. Let's see. CJ Stroud, 76-24. A lot is playing into this. The matchup ranking in regards to passing completions that have been allowed by Pittsburgh. The season totals, season average, pass performance, red zone opportunities are a little bit higher, surprisingly enough. For Houston, go with CJ Stroud. Go with CJ Stroud. Otis Taylor or Paul Warfield. Give me 1 second. Pick them upset. Texans over the Steelers. I think that could happen, does it? I do think that can happen. I think I already messed up, at least on the early game, because I did have the Falcons taking that game today. DTR is starting for Cleveland. I don't know if he's necessarily a starting option for fantasy football just yet. It's his very first game. The same goes for Aiden O'Connell right now. These weren't the guys that were thrown to the Wolves week 1 of the season. We have to see what they're capable of. I'm not taking that chance on any of these rookie quarterbacks that are getting their very first starts today. I'm putting that disclaimer out there right now. Lawrence McCutcheon or Chuck Foreman. Yo, where is this coming from, Walt? Walt's coming in left and right with all this stuff. Hold on. And this dude is messing around with me too, so I'm just going to leave that one alone. The NFL didn't mention O'Connell for Jimmy on the scroller that runs at the bottom of your TV screen. That's how excited the NFL is about O'Connell, only talking about big boy football, Bills and Dolphins. Yeah, sounds about right, bro. Sounds about right. And actually, that is going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Should I go with Washington's or New England's defense? Ooh, ooh. This is going to be a tough one. And we do have our first caller. Give me 1 second, guys. If I'm on the right page, and I am. Four Alarm Dumpster Fire, aka Hug D's, is in the building. What's good, brother?
What's going on, Hammer? So I got one more for you. You helped me out on the tight end situation. But I'm looking at George Pickens against the Houston Texans defense or Jordan Addison against Carolina.
All right, let's take a look.
They're both less than a point projected difference.
Shit. Let's take a look at this real quickly. Consensus down the board has it in favor of George Pickens. Again, this matchup is playing a huge part in this right now. The receiving yards that Houston gives up is about 13 yards more per game on average. The receptions are almost 4 receptions more allowed by them. Receiving yards over and under, it's heavily favored for Pickens. Red zone opportunity, somewhat similar. The efficiency for both of them is great. You're going to go with Pickens, though.
All right. I appreciate it. Thanks, Hammer.
Of course, bro. Take care. See how quick and easy that was? Like, again, if you guys need your questions answered, please call on in, man. I figured that, Walt. I was looking, I'm like, nah, none of this makes sense because I don't know any of these. There's no player in the league by these names right now. Atwell, Palmer, or Gabe Davis. I'm going with, I keep forgetting. Buffalo is playing Miami. I kind of, let me take a look. Shout out to X, Pickens or Thielen. Go with Pickens today, bro. Let me pull this up real quick. This, I don't know, man. I would love to say Gabe. I have Gabe on my team. I don't think I'm actually starting him. I think I'm going to throw Waddle in there instead. Tutu. They got some dope names in LA, man. You got Tutu. You got Puka Nacua. Like, really? Joshua Palmer for the Chargers. Why are you trying to go with the Charger, bro? They're playing us. What's wrong with you? No, I'm joking. Tutu, 85%. 9 for Josh Palmer. And yeah, see that matchup with Miami, and that's secondary in Miami. I'm not testing that today. The matchup is against Indy. 275.7 receiving yards allowed on average by Indy. Receiving yards allowed 51.5, or the over under for receiving yards is 51.5 today. That's a nice little prop bet to mess around with. Fantasy points, season total right now, he has 50.3, season average 16.8. Yeah, go with Tutu Atwell. Definitely go with Tutu Atwell today. My brother, the Chargers are very injured. What is your official prediction for that game? Bill, I'm giving that prediction before kickoff. We are starting our live watch party. Graf and I will be live for the game, live play-by-play. I will give that prediction when we start. Like, we start 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. I'll give you guys my final prediction just before kickoff. Brock Purdy 7-0 as a starter, so no excuses with our defense or running. If O'Connell is to start looking good, you win or just average. There you go, man. Talk that shit, bro. Talk that shit. I'll take down the vault line for now because nobody else is called in. Shout out to John, a.k.a. 4 Alarm Dumpster Fire, a.k.a. Hug D's, calling in and getting his fantasy question answered. We've been on 25 minutes already. I appreciate y'all in the chat. I see we got 3 new subscribers since we started, so I appreciate each and every single one of y'all pulling up. Don't do it, Hammer, no prediction, just win, baby. There you go. Trust me, I was... You guys saw the lives this week that I did. I definitely was not... I had a great time in Vegas, but that loss really had me pissed. It is what it is. We move on. This game is incredibly important, and it'll be a pretty damn good feeling we win this game today, we would have beaten our AFC division rivals, our AFC West division rivals, and both games were played away. I'm here for it, man. Zach Moss or Mostert. I'm actually starting Mostert's backup, Ashani, today. I fucked up and left him on the bench, and he had 51 points for me last week. Let me get this going. Oops, that one's up too. I'm going to see if we have any other injury reports, like any updates before the 1 o'clock games. Let's take a look, though. Zach Moss, 62 to 38. Matchup playing a critical role going against the Rams. Again, Mostert is going against Buffalo. I really am kind of hesitant. I got 18 minutes. I may change a couple of my starters, including Tua today. I might. Like, I'm very nervous about this game. I really am. Catch up with you guys in chat. Washington or New England's defense? Oh, shit. I didn't answer that before. I'm so sorry, dude. I thought I'd put it in there. I guess not. I'm sorry. I would probably say, I'm thinking about this now. I would probably say the Commanders. Let's see what they say, though. No, New England, 88-12. I'm pretty sure that Dallas's offensive line is still banged up. Like, they were missing 2 or 3 of their starting offensive linemen last weekend. Go with New England. Go with New England. Hammer, would you trade a 5th or a 6th for Claypool? Why would I want another... KY, why would I want another receiver? Especially when we're not using some of the other receivers or tight ends that we have right now. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Tony said, I'm getting ballsy and starting AO. I can't. Okay, good luck with it, bro. I'm not telling, like I said, him and DTR, the kid out of UCLA, he's getting his first start for Cleveland. O'Connell's getting his first start for us. Like, I wouldn't take that chance just yet. But if you guys want to go for it, man. Shout out to Reno. Thank you for becoming a new subscriber. Much love, Reno Raider. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I wouldn't take that chance, but Tony, you said you're feeling ballsy. Go for it, brother. Go for it. If anybody else has any questions, try to ask them now. But I might just wrap it up. Like, I think we covered a lot. I went through a lot very, very quickly. Like, I don't know how I was able to spit out all these, like, the rankings as quick as I did, but we got through everything. I appreciate y'all being in here right now. But who do you have, Bills or Dolphins? I'm not touching that game now. I started messing around with one of the sportsbook apps last night. I messed around with a parlay for spreads. I messed around with a parlay for money lines. And the Bills-Dolphins game, I didn't want to touch. There's a couple of games that are actually like even lines. I didn't want to touch them either. So, no. You think Cam Akers will be utilized for the Vikings at all today? I think this week, I think they gave him that week to adjust and acclimate. I think the Vikings will, you will see probably a small sample size this week, and then it'll probably be all systems go next week. I think you will see some Cam Akers for the Vikings today. Laker Nation said the Dolphins. I would like to say that after what we saw last week, but they were playing against a piss poor Broncos team as well. Buffalo is at 2-1 right now. I think it's going to be a very good matchup. That's all I can say. Hammer, you rock. You've helped me set my lineup. Let's go, Raiders. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All in balls out, my guy. Don't be scared. AO for the win. Okay. All in balls out. I'm done with y'all. Y'all are terrible. Y'all are terrible. Y'all be setting me up sometimes with that stuff. I do got to fix that chat. I need to take a look at that later and try to minimize it. For those that didn't see it, I'll bring it back up again anyways. But we do have to minimize this a little bit. Where the hell is it, chat box? If it actually wants to pop back up, it might not now. Hammer, should I start? Who do you have, bro? Yeah, I definitely wish you luck, Tony. What other running backs do you have, Little Tiger? Because I just said like Najee is on a downward spiral. Yeah, Omni. I do this every Sunday. The only one I didn't do was last weekend because I was in Vegas, but I kind of did do it because Wasted was live doing his morning show. I was in the hotel room and I was able to answer a couple of your guys' questions. So, yeah, pretty much every single Sunday morning. I actually wanted to do it a little bit earlier, and then I thought about, but it's actually kind of better to start this like the last hour before the start of the 1 o'clock game. So yeah, we need number 4 to go 2-2. There you go, Reese. There you go. Yes. Now of course the chat box doesn't want to show anything, so it is what it is. Like I looked at my screen before, and it was actually like a little too large on the screen. I gotta fix that though for later. Minimize that for now. We'll fix that sometime later on. Oh, you know what? There's another thing that I'm missing here. Because now I see that this is actually under top, not live chat. So I might have missed people too. And I apologize. No, we're good. We're caught up. Just a little constructive criticism on the setup. I think you should maximize your video window. The background is cool, but you're the star of the show. I'm a design guy. Take it or leave it. Trust me, John, I don't feel any type of way about it. Like you guys see the new production and everything I'm doing, everything I have been doing. I think like if I'm doing the solo shows, then yeah, we'll blow it up a little bit more. I'm just trying to give you guys the best clean presentation that I can when I'm live. And actually, I'm going to give you guys a quick sneak peek real quickly. Pause if necessary. For those, which I do hope you guys come back this afternoon, we're starting again 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific, the live watch party with me and Graf. But here's a little preview of what you guys are going to see on screen today. You guys ready for that? And we're going to add some sound effects and stuff too, but that is a full functioning scoreboard. So yeah, John, I definitely appreciate that. Look, anything you guys, any type of input you guys have, I do listen, man. I do listen. So you said Najee or Jacobs? Go with Jacobs, bro. Tiger, go with Jacobs. Go with Jacobs. The Chargers defense is depleted. Go with Jacobs. The ticker and goodies at the bottom are dope. Visually, the gift is just a You talking about the video in the background, John? What up, James? Are you talking about the video in the background? Watson is out. Watson was announced out, the numbers. He was actually announced out about 2 hours ago. Shout out to Jeffrey Lethan. Thank you for becoming a new subscriber. DTR, the rookie out of UCLA, is starting for the Cleveland Browns today. And again, shout out to Jeffrey Lethan on becoming a new subscriber. Welcome. You know what, bro? You're right. I can't change it right now. John, do me a favor when you get a chance. Shoot me a DM. I'm going to show you something for the other thing that we have going on that we're going to be doing relatively soon. But yeah, reach out to me when we finish, man. And yes, again, guys, for those that don't know, Watson is out. And you know what? Before we wrap up, I'm going to go through the injury report one more time. I haven't seen anything else. I haven't seen anything else come out this afternoon or this morning, rather. Well, okay, here's one. This came out, well, this was like almost an hour ago, but the receiver / return man, Gunner, I don't want to butcher his name. I'm going to just say Gunner O from Pittsburgh. He is officially inactive for today. Looking through this right now, Godwin, another one, I don't want to butcher his name, but it's a running back from Pittsburgh. He's officially inactive. Laramie Tunsil, he is inactive. The offensive lineman for Houston, he is officially out as well. Let's let's go through right now the player statuses. I'm going to refresh this real quickly and we'll go through this before we wrap it up. But as we stated earlier at the opening of the show, not expected to play: Austin Eckler, Elijah Mitchell, Saquon Barkley ruled out. Deshaun Watson, Traylon Burks, Rashad Bateman, Odell Beckham Jr., Jonathan Mingo, Irv Smith Jr., Jimmy Garoppolo, Zay Jones. There are no more players under game time decisions right now. Expected to play: Miles Sanders, Justice Hill, David Njoku, Derek Carr, Tyler Higbee, Salvin Ahmed, Debo Samuel, and Marquise Brown. That is the most current injury report, most up-to-date injury report that we have out for you guys right now. Hammer, you should do a pick 'em straight up and against the spread videos. Numbers, it's a great idea. I don't know if you just came in. I was just talking about how I messed around on one of the sportsbook apps last night. I don't think I'm allowed to mention names because I'm not being sponsored by any of them, so I don't want to take that chance. But I did one with a spread. I did one with money lines, and I'm the type of person that I've done it before and it's been like a low risk, high reward. And one way or another, I always seem to not win by one pick. So, but I'd be more than glad to do like some quick hit videos and upload them for you guys. I do want to start doing one in the middle of the week with a waiver wire alerts. And I might even do one on Thursdays to give you guys a start sit 'em for the Thursday night games as well, just so you guys don't miss out on trying to get those lineups right and ready. You got Jacobs and Javonte Williams. I think Jacobs is going to do a good job. Javonte Williams are going against the Bears. It's going to be a questionable game. It might be a very close game. Go with Puka Nacua, Jeffrey Willis. Puka Nacua. Definitely Puka Nacua right now. I haven't even started drinking yet. That name cracks me up. Puka Nacua. Yeah, I think it's. You know what's funny? There's a dude, one of the guys that covers, that does a sports radio show out here for ESPN New York. He started mentioning the guy, and he was calling him Puka Nuka, and I started calling him that, and I'm like, dude, you just got me all the way messed up because I'm gonna constantly do it. But I'm finally like really trying to stay on point with it. Puka Nacua. Bro, I heard I can't with y'all, man. Pooping a cooler. It kind of does sound like that now that you got me doing it. Puka Nacua. God damn it. Y'all are killing me, man. You have to say it like Waterboy, though. Poop in the cooler. I hate y'all. Oh my God, y'all are too much. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for now. Y'all the best, bro. All of your, hold on. Hammer, y'all the best, bro. All of you give us a voice we haven't had for years. Let's go. I really appreciate that, Ghost Sniper. I really appreciate that. You know what? I did do some shout outs to a lot of the guys that I met while I was out there last weekend. A lot of the viewers, like, I'm walking through the tailgate. Hammer, that's you. I'm like, what's up? Freight Train, T Severe, Graham, of course, LV. I met LV and his daughter while I was out there. Little Chucky. There's a lot more, but I appreciate you guys. And I appreciate all your guys' support. I always say that I do this for you guys. Like, this has truly become life after football for me, and I should have probably been doing this years ago. But I love interacting with you guys. I love being able to give you guys a realist standpoint as opposed to blowing smoke up your asses and creating clickbait and all that other stupid shit. Like, I try to give you guys the most up-to-date and real news and give you my real opinions on things. Like, you guys saw me go off when I got back home the other night and said what I said in regards to what our ultimate win-loss record could be if this team continues to do what they're doing. And I'm not going to shy away from things like that. I'm not going to hold punches about things like that. And those that are loyal, those that know that I'm being real about it, y'all know that you can rock with me. Those that, for some, it's not for the weak at heart. Oh, well, like, go find somebody else that's just going to sugarcoat and tell you guys that the world is sunshine and rainbows, because it really ain't. Shout out to 4Alarm again with that content. Kyron Williams or Javonte. That's got to be a flex. I'm going to say go with K. Williams. I'm going to meet y'all soon. Feel like the friend that calls and collect from jail. I can't with y'all. Hammer for Titan. You should go. Hold on. Should I go with David Njoku or Tyler Higbee? Go with Higbee. Speaking of that, let me know about the Bar A series. Making a reservation right now. Side question, you're talking about Bar A and Belmar. Graf has already talked about it. We're probably going to be doing a live stream for the Giants-Jets game. I believe that's early November. And I'm already talking to the president of the Jersey Shore Raider Booster Club. We're going to talk to the owner. That whole back Raider bar is probably going to be a hell of a lot more packed than it normally is now that you're going to have Shieldmore there. So make sure those that are on the East Coast, man, tell everybody in the nation on the East Coast, I don't care what state it is, if you guys can find your way to the Jersey Shore, if we're able to do something even more spectacular than that within the next month and pull something off, maybe trying to do like a night before party in Atlantic City or something, that would be pretty sick too. But stay tuned for all that. We're trying to get this stuff together as quickly as possible. Go with Swift. Nice. I'm half hour from there, so let me know, bro. Got you, bro. King Wrecker, I appreciate you, man. Again, this has truly become my life after football, and I love doing this, man. This is, again, something I should have been doing for years. Would you start Aiden O'Connell over Justin Fields today? I would not. I'm not taking that chance yet, LC. Not yet. You should do a show from the Shore House. Oh, Lord. Do you know how expensive that house is? I've heard the stories. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm off of that one. All right. Let me wrap it up. On the way out, if you haven't already, do me these 3 quick things, please. Break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions in the house at Hammer, built by the nation for the nation. Raider Nation News Today. Continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID is back on the rise. Remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation till I die. What time is it now? It's 1 o'clock. 2 hours, 30 minutes from now, we will be back. Y'all know what it is. Live watch party. Myself and Graf. You guys are not going to want to miss it. And as always, on my New York shit, peace, love, and positivity. See you guys in 2.5 hours. We out.